Hey everybody, welcome to another action-packed, exciting episode of Scotty's Record Shop. Before we get into the subject at hand for today, I want to say hello and welcome to our new subscribers. We did get a few more. Every video, for the most part, it seems like we get a couple more subscribers. And as I say, every single video, I appreciate each and every one of you. You right there, I do, I appreciate you. Okay, subject at hand. It's another one of these albums you should know about. A little bit of a day late. It's been kind of a weird couple of weeks, trust me. Really kind of a. Anyway, usually we post these on Wednesdays. It's Thursday. If you're watching this on the day that it comes out. If not, this is all irrelevant. But we're up to episode number 14, which is kind of really cool. I got the channel back up and running in May of this year. We're in 2025 at this point in time, and I got it rebooted again. And this was one of these things that I decided to start doing pretty much right from the beginning. Just wanted to share albums that I really like, that maybe you know about, maybe you don't, maybe you know about it but you haven't listened to it for a long time, and maybe it's time for you to pull it out again and listen to it. We're going to go to 19. Well, here in America, this is interesting because this album has. I'll just show you the album and we'll talk about it. The group is Sweet. The album, let me pull this out of here while I'm at it too. The album is Desolation Boulevard. Now, if you're in the UK, first of all, some of this stuff is just not going to make sense to you because, well, this isn't the same album you got. Obviously, you can look at the cover and you can tell that it's slightly different than the UK pressing. Also, just for the heck of it, here's your insert, by the way. This is an original pressing from 75. And of course, you've got the beautiful, wonderful Capital label. Orange Capital label. Anyway, if you're in the UK or Europe, you got this on RCA. And this is not the same album you got. We got here in America, Canada, and Japan, we got a totally different album titled Desolation Boulevard. And this is a combination of the UK European version of Desolation Boulevard mixed in with stuff from Sweet Fanny Adams, which was the album that came out before this in Europe. A very good album as well. We didn't get that here. With some singles thrown in. So basically Capitol, because this is the first album by Sweet on Capitol, basically they looked at what they had available for songs at the time, and they pulled a Capitol, which was, we're going to take the best of what we think is the best of what you guys have recorded that we have availability to, and we're going to make our own album. And I'm really glad they did, because this album kicks it. And this is not something, even though you think of Capitol refiguring albums, reimagining. There's the new word, reimagining these albums. This is not just limited to the '60s and the Beatles and some of the British invasion stuff, though, where a lot of it in the UK and in America are totally different albums. Another group that comes to mind is Little River Band's album Diamantina Cocktail. That album here in America was a combination of the Australian Diamantina Cocktail plus the album that came out before that, which was After Hours. Two really, really great albums, by the way, I'm just saying. And they took what they felt was the best off of each of those albums and put out what we have here in America as Diamantina Cocktail. Same thing here. And this is a winner. This is a fantastic album. Some of the things that they did with this, this was, by the way, released in May of 75. Can't talk today. 1975. I know in the UK you guys got this at the end of 74. And Sweet Fanny Adams was, at the beginning of 74, I think, right? Something like that. They just took what they felt was the best. What's on here is fantastic. The lead single, which was Ballroom Blitz, which even in the UK was a single. it didn't appear initially on an album. Ballroom Blitz was the first single off of this, and it knocked it right out of the park. Classic song. I mean, I don't have to, you know the song, Ballroom Blitz. And then what Capitol did was, rather than taking the album version of Fox on the Run, which I'm trying to think if that came off of Sweet Fanny Adams. I think Fox on the Run came off of the UK version of this album. But they put the single version on here, which is a tighter, I think, it may be better version, just personal opinion. I think it's better than the album version. So you get two really, really, really big singles. This drove this album up to number 25 on the American Billboard charts. And it did really well, and all of us kids back in '75 had this album. This was just a killer album. And other things that are on here, other than Ballroom Blitz and Fox on the Run, you've got Sweet FA, you've got the 16s, AC/DC, not to be confused with AC/DC the group. This song has a little bit of a different subject matter as far as the AC/DC situation is going. You got to listen to it. But I think one of my favorite songs on here, I love all these songs on this album, but I think other than like maybe Fox on the Run, which I love a lot, I love No You Don't. No You Don't just kicks butt. Fantastic, fantastic song. What else can I say about this? I'm kind of going down the same road that I usually go with these things. This is a fantastic album. What more can I say about this? This is a fantastic album. And if you haven't heard, this is a fantastic album. I'm not sure how easy it is to find on vinyl anymore, but I know that on CD you can get it. The Sweet albums have been reissued with bonus tracks. So even if you end up with like the UK version of this, if you buy this and Sweet Fanny Adams on CD, the most recent version on CD, you're going to get tons of bonus tracks and you're going to have everything anyway. Maybe not in this running order, but you'll have it. And you're going to have a bunch of other great things too if you're a CD type person or a streaming person. So anyway, albums you should know about, episode number 14, Sweet and Desolation Boulevard. Okay? Alrighty. As always, thank you for watching. Please, 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 please like and subscribe and share. Let people know that I'm back and making videos again. I would greatly appreciate it. Alrighty, kiddies. Until next time, peace and love.